Would you say that the love you feel for each other is the same type of love you had before the accident?
No.
No.
No, it changed.
It's better.
It's better? Good answer.
How would you describe your family?
My dad, my dog.
That was actually the first thing he said when he started speaking. He just said, "I love you." It took him a few months for him to start speaking again. And that was the first thing he said, huh, sweetie?
Yeah, I know.
What's the most important thing you want your wife and daughter to know?
I know.
Welcome to SBSK. Join me as I travel around the world and interview individuals living with a condition to prove no matter how you communicate or what obstacles you face, you're always deserving of love and acceptance. So without hesitation, let's meet today's friend. If you had to describe your family in one word, what would it be?
Love.
Love. Good job. Love is a decision. And it's a very important one because when you love somebody, it's not like you're going to say, okay, all of a sudden I don't love you anymore. It's something that's going to be forever. It's a decision. And when Luis first had the accident, I didn't see him any different. And I don't know if it was a mechanism of protection for myself or what it was, but I didn't see him any different, and I love him the same, and I have loved him the same.
How do you feel as your dad holds you?
I feel happy because he's hugging me, and I feel like how he was a long time ago.
My daughter was one when the accident happened, and they were very close. I mean, they still are, but they were very, very close.
The best wish I ever had, and I always wish for it, is that my dad to walk. That's the only thing I want, my dad to walk.
She wants her dad to walk, and I tell her, maybe one day that will happen, and we're hopeful for that, but even if he doesn't, we still love him. He's still your dad, and he loves you. He tries to express that to you, and, she's understanding that now a little bit better.
The other thing that I wish too about my dad is that he could just be himself and be happy and could speak well.
He came home, she was kind of scared. She was very scared to see her dad like that. So it's something we had worked with. As she got older, she just became very natural for her. But it is something she has learned to work with.
What's your favorite thing to do with your daughter?
Read.
Why do you like that?
This is awful, shouted Bro, and she jumped up and looked out the window.
How do you feel when you read to your dad?
When I'll read to him, I'll feel like my dad being super proud, clapping at me and saying, "I know you can read. You already know. I'm super proud of you." That's what I feel.
6 years ago, he suffered severe traumatic brain injury. He hit the frontal lobe of his brain, the right side as well.
Do you ever tell your friends about your dad?
What I tell is that it was my dad and it's great, and they told me, "Why do your dad don't stand up?" And I told them, because he had an accident.
Do you still understand everything around you?
Yeah, I do. I know.
Sometimes they say, "What a silly girl." I said, it's not silly because I think my dad is great. He just needs a little bit more attention.
So Luis can't, move himself. He can only move this side. Can you move this side, baby, so you can show him? And that leg. And then he's starting to move this leg too. Can you move it, baby? But he cannot move himself from one place to another, so we have to help him out. So he was in a motorcycle, and somebody moved, I guess instead of going 1, 2, 3, moving the lanes one at a time, she just went like this, and he ended up, coming out, just jumping out of the motorcycle. He was wearing a helmet and everything, but it was a very big impact for him. So he helps a lot. So see, like he's moving himself, so I don't have to do all the hard work. Ready? 1, 2, and. When we got married, I think that was a decision I had made, that we wanted to grow old together, keep on learning from each other, and then the accident happened. It has been 6 years and we're still together. I mean, it's not an easy decision, I guess, for both of us, but we try to make it work as much as possible. And it's the same thing, moving him to the wheelchair too. Same technique. Just being there ready to find a movie. So he's in this room every day, every single day. I guess the only change he does is from the bed to the sofa, and that's about it. Yeah, he doesn't. We might take him out maybe once a month to a family reunion. It's very rare though. It's not, like I said, it's very hard for him to move him around, to take him to places. Why? Because we don't have a band.
Do you ever feel lonely?
No.
Why not? Your wife?
Yeah.
I don't see my life without him either.
Yeah.
I just don't. I can't. Like I think I think that's what's been very tiring, because I think of different ways to solve this issue, and it's always including him. I don't want him to be apart. We don't want to be apart.
Hey.
Yeah, 1, 2, and up. And yeah, that's basically what we do.
Have you ever doubted that she loves you?
No. Yeah.
He says that he feels it in his heart. He knows it.
I
I love you so much.
know you need to know.
What's your dad's favorite thing to do?
Did you say hiding? I think my mom would understand that.
Do you sometimes not understand your dad?
No.
What do you do when you don't understand him?
I just ask him a lot of times, and if I don't understand it, well, I'll say, I know you can't express, but I'll say, I know what you mean, for he will not be sad.
Tell me about the moment you two fell in love.
Do you want me to say it? To tell the story?
Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, you can say it.
I would know you. It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I translate?
Yeah.
So it was at my grandmother's house, and that he fell in love with my face. With my beautiful face. It's always been like that.
Does your dad make you smile a lot?
Yeah, when he says things.
I do.
Why does that make you smile?
Because he says beautiful things and it makes me happy. That makes me laugh. I still love him all my life. Because he is a wonderful dad. I love him very much. I can't stop him loving him.
And I'm very happy I met him. Like, I sometimes think that what if he had the accident and I wasn't in his life, we would have never met, and I wouldn't want that. I want to be here for him as long as, I can be. I will be, huh?
Yeah.
You want to be together?
Yeah. Well,
Together forever.
Hey everybody! Today, our community has the amazing opportunity to provide Luis and his family with independence. The challenges that Luis is facing are maximized because he doesn't have an accessible van. This means that he can't travel to therapy or even go to the park to play with his daughter. But tonight, we can change that. If we all contribute just a few bucks to Luis's fundraiser, his family will be able to afford a wheelchair accessible van. The link to this fundraiser is in the description below, and I'll personally be donating every dollar of AdSense from this video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing your story, Luis.